Hello, 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 Patriot family. I am going to share our K-5 hybrid virtual model. And at the end of your watching of the session, I will open it up for questions. We also have some interpreters present for those individuals who may need their questions answered in their native language. Welcome back to Park Ridge. This is an information session for revised schedule and hybrid model of learning. The start date for our new schedule is Monday, October 26, 2020. The rationale for the new schedule is to put the teachers in front of every student each day of the week, except for Monday, that is still an asynchronous day. It limits new learning on their own at home, and it lessens the demands on parents to have to serve as that teacher for new learning on asynchronous learning days. Now, this is a hybrid A schedule, and what I need you to focus on is the green. Let's start with Monday. We will have morning meeting from 9 to 9:15 on Mondays, and then your boys and girls will be expected to do 180 minutes of asynchronous work in reading, math, social studies, science, and special as assigned by the teacher. So when we look at Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'd like you to notice that again at 9 to 9:15 is morning meeting. Our hybrid students will be in the classroom, and our virtual B students will be on the computer or on the screen from home. From 9:15 to 10:30 is our language arts literacy block. From 10:30 to 11:30 is our mathematics block. And 11:30 to 12 o'clock is science or social studies. At 12 o'clock, those students will grab their lunch to head home. Once they arrive at home, they will have 60 minutes of asynchronous work, or you can consider that homework in reading and math as assigned by the teacher. On Thursday and Friday, those A students will again have morning meeting, 30 minutes of special where they will log in on a live meet with their special teacher. And then for 90 minutes, they will work asynchronously in reading, math, social studies, and science as assigned by their teacher. From 1 to 2, they will do their language arts lessons. And from 2 to 3, they will do mathematics. If you notice, the green is face-to-face, the blue is on our own, and the pink is virtual. So they will log in with their teacher. Again, our B schedule is exactly the same. The only difference is their asynchronous time is on the other side of the screen. So again, focus on the green when they will be in school. Virtual. The virtual A-day student sample is exactly the same, except as you notice, it is all in pink because they will be virtual with the teacher. From 9 to 9:15 is morning meeting. 9:15 to 10:30 is language arts. 10:30 to 11:30 is math. 11:30 to 12 is science and social studies. And at 12 o'clock, they will log off. 60 minutes, again, is asynchronous work in reading and math as assigned by the teacher. Virtual B day is the exact same once again. This is a very important slide because it lets you know the live special times during their asynchronous days. So I need you to notice that 9:30 to 10 o'clock on asynchronous, kindergarten will log in with their special. 10:05 to 10:35 is first grade. 10:40 to 11:10 is second grade. 11:15 to 11:45 is third grade. 12:25 to 12:55 is fourth grade. And 1 o'clock to 1:30 is fifth grade. Our specials are still on a 3-week rotation, week A, week B, and week C. You'll also notice on the screen that the meeting codes for our special teachers is listed below. Now I'm going to go through the important overview of things that we are doing to mitigate the chances of students and staff contacting COVID-19. Safety and health protocols, student arrival and dismissal, transportation, breakfast and lunch, and how things will go in the classroom. Safety, mask at all times in the building by all staff and students, daily temperature checks, 6 feet apart in the classroom, hand sanitizers throughout the hallway and in the classroom, directional arrows and social distancing signs and markers throughout the entire building. Limited movement throughout the building, limited movement throughout the classroom. Electrostatic cleaning every Wednesday and Friday evening. No sharing of supplies, materials, manipulatives. No more community crayons. Students will need to bring their own supplies. We will have site-based subs. We do have a substitute that is assigned to our building, and that substitute is in our building every day. And she's kind of on standby for the event that a teacher is out. She has been trained to do all of the things that the teachers would naturally do in the classroom. So there's no worry of someone who has not been trained properly on safety protocols being in our building in a teacher's absence. Our HVAC airflow will be turned on several hours before the building is occupied, and it stays on for several hours after it is occupied. No water fountains are available for the students. These are just some of the signs and things that you will see around our building that helps keep staff and students safe. Stop sign that explains all the things that students and staff cannot do. Our water fountains have been bagged off, so there is no usage. And the slide below shows all of the safety things that must be done to keep students and staff safe. Again, please sanitize your hand. There are Purell sanitizing stations all throughout our building. If you notice, our hallway markers have students walking in one direction, one student behind the other. There will be no opportunity for students to face other students if they are walking throughout the building. We also have the thermometers that you see below. Several of them are in our building ready for use. That is a typical classroom. Again, stop signs that show what students are to do. What you see below is an air purifier that will be placed in every classroom. Student arrival. Bus route information will be sent to schools later this week, and teachers will be sending that information home to parents once it is received. Bus rider and car riders get their temperature check immediately upon exiting the bus and before exiting their car. They will move into the building with adults guiding them and maintaining social distance from others. Bus riders will sit in assigned seats. Student arrival and dismissal. The white bus tag for kinder and first grade will be affixed to the student's backpack so that the bus driver will know this is a kindergarten and a first grade student, and they need to get off the bus with an adult or older sibling that can be trusted to keep them safe. Also, the car rider tag that goes in the rearview mirror of your car. We do encourage that all parents get a car rider tag in the event that you, dad, or grandma, or auntie, or an uncle will need to pick the students up. You will have a car rider tag for that purpose. This is just a map of how the car rider line works in our building. I'm going to just quickly review car rider line regulations. Students may not exit the car on Parkway Boulevard. It is a very busy street and it is not safe for children to walk across the street. You must stay in your car at all times. If you have a child safety lock activated, please ask a staff member for assistance. You may not park in the side lot and walk your child to the car rider door to avoid the car rider line. That is not safe for you or your child because cars are moving. If you choose to not use the car rider line, you must park and walk your student into the front doors of the school. You may not send them across the street without your supervision. You may only park in a handicap designated spot if you have an approved decal or a license plate, even if you are dropping off. Your student may not exit the car in front of the school building. You must follow the car rider lane. The car rider lane is 1 lane in the AM and 2 lanes in the PM. The car rider doors open at 8:30 and close at 9 a.m. After that, the children are deemed tardy and must be brought into the main office. The doors to the car rider lane will not open until 12 o'clock in the PM. Please have your children wait in the car until a temperature check has been completed. You may not use the 15-minute parking in the front of the school until after 9:15 in the morning and 12:15 in the afternoon. Thank you for adhering to those car rider regulations. Breakfast and lunch. In addition, each student will take home a 1-day supply of cold breakfast and lunches on their 2 synchronous days in the building. For example, Group A students who are on campus Tuesdays and Wednesdays would receive the following meals on both days. Breakfast in the classroom. Take home 1 ready-to-eat lunch and a 1-day supply of cold breakfast and lunch. In total, students are receiving a 2-day supply of meals. Group B students will receive the same meal service on the 2 days that they are in the building. In the classroom, social distancing and limited movement. Masks must be worn at all times. Backpacks will be on the backs of the chairs. Extra materials, supplies were purchased. Excuse me. For students to keep here at school, they can keep their materials and their supplies that they currently have at home. Bathroom protocols, social distancing, and hand washing signs in and around the bathrooms. Hand washing is available in the classroom. Hand sanitizer is available. If you would like to send a personal hand sanitizer into school with your students, that is fine. Water bottles are available for students when needed. Students may bring their own water bottles with them as well. Our water fill-up stations are available, and we have several cases of water in case the students forget their bottles. These are just some of the classrooms in our building. If you will notice, each desk has a sneeze guard. Now I'm going to review what happens when someone becomes sick at school. The staff will notify the school nurse by phone. The school nurse will go to the classroom and place a fresh mask on the student and escort them to be fully evaluated. If COVID-19-like symptoms are present, the student will be brought to the medical isolation room to await family pickup. That room is called Parker's room. Family will be referred to their healthcare provider for evaluation and possible testing for COVID-19. After dismissal, the classrooms will be closed off for disinfectant if a person contracts COVID-19. They must abide by the following to return to school or work. They must be fever-free for 24 hours without the use of medication such as Tylenol or Advil. Symptoms must improve, and at least 10 days have passed since the onset of symptoms. This is how you as parents can help us. Review the health screening questions before you send your child to school each day. Ensure they keep their tags on their backpacks. Send them with a clean mask and one that fits their face properly. Have child practice keep a mask on for up to 3 hours. Display your car rider tag on your rearview mirror each day when you pick up your child. Work with us as we work to make our processes as smooth as possible. It will be slow at first, as safety is our top priority. We will always err on the side of caution. Below are some links to some helpful information. Stafford County Public Schools facilities risk mitigation procedures. Stafford County Public School health mitigation strategies. Coronavirus dashboard for Stafford County Public Schools. Reasons to stay home from school, and Stafford County Public School return to learn plan. If you need technical support, for more information, call 571-699-0720 or email the help desk at staffordschools.net. This screen tells you all of the meeting codes for your child's teacher. Please know that this presentation can be downloaded and saved for your reference. You will also receive an email from your child's teacher with meeting codes and other important information. As always, I am here to answer any questions you may have. Please call me at school at 540-658-6320 or email me at butlerks@staffordschools.net. I can't wait to see all of your boys and girls in the building.